Good evening guys, good evening ladies, and tonight what have we got? I'll tell you what we've got tonight. We've got a service. We've got a Binatone. Well, I say it could be a service, might be a repair, because we don't know. We've got, I'm just checking a couple of things. Yeah, I know I'm live. So let's get this sorted. See how many people we get in tonight. Wrong one. Oh, pardon me. Right. Hello, Clarence. Nice to see you in, mate. Nice to see you in, my friend. It's always a pleasure. We've got 2 in at the moment. See how many we get. The other night was abysmal. We got 8 in, and you know, Sunday for the karaoke we hardly got anybody in. We only got about 8 or 9 people, maybe 10 in there. Yeah, I don't know whether it's my aftershave. Anyway, guys, what we've got on the bench tonight let me just move this power supply, because I'm still waiting for bits coming for that. Let's move this power supply, because I'm still waiting for bits for that, because I'm not going to let it go as it is. I think we can do a bit better with that. Right, let me just get this address label off, because I mean my address is widely known anyway, but even so. Why advertise? There you go. Alright, so we're in here. Let's turn the radio on in case we want it later. Turn the volume down. Right. As I say, we've got, let's just see what Clarence is saying. Yeah, well, it's always a pleasure, Clarence. It's always a pleasure, mate. Always. Always. We won't turn the soldering iron on yet because we don't even know if we need it. But it doesn't take long to warm up. So let's do the unboxing. We need to go to camera 3. No, we don't. Camera 1. Sorry. And we're going to unbox this. This Binatone Route 66. I don't know which version this is, because there's 2 versions of this radio. There's one version that's easy to set up, and there's another version that's a bit of a pig. Now I can see we've got the, oops, can see we've got the obligatory, knock my light over. You can see we've got the obligatory, so there's a microphone, there's a mic and a power lead, and in here should be the radio itself. I'll just get this out of the bubble wrap. Could you do me a favour, Christine? Chuck this bubble wrap away. Right, so this radio looks in pretty fair condition, to be honest. So, we'll see. Just unwrap the power lead and mic. We don't need the power lead, because we have a power lead already. We have a bench lead. It's a Route 60. I spelt route wrong. It should have had an E at the end. Do you know, I thought that. I thought I should have put an E at the end and I didn't. Never mind, you all know what I mean. Right. There we go. So this is what we bought, guys. This is what we bought. This is a Binatone, a Route 66 from 1982. 81, sorry. Usually have the dates on these. It's in nice condition, I'll give it that. You know, look at the back of it, the back plate. It looks in the screws, and it's got the obligatory mic thing on for scratching the side of your rig and for putting your mic on. But we'll take that off because we don't use those. We don't throw them away either, but we don't use them. We keep them, but we don't use them. What we're going to do, we're going to do an assessment of the radio. And so this is basically, it's basically a volume squelch. If it was a car radio, it would be known as a Tommy Two Knobs. But no, this is just a volume and squelch. RXTX, power meter, channel indicator, readout, channel knob. Nothing special. Mic input, power lead input. Nothing special. But there's two versions of this. There's two versions we get of this, guys. There's one version where there's a manual available. We'll get it connected to the test set. The test set's not been on long, so its readings to begin with can be taken with a pinch of salt. Right, I'll just pop on 19. Good evening, guys, on 19. Are we right there? Yeah, we're on FM. Good evening, guys. Yeah, this is Andy Apollo. If you want to watch me on the Vintage Radio Shack, just type in Vintage Radio Shack on YouTube. We're servicing tonight a Binatone Route 66. Don't know whether any fucking even heard that. I would imagine they did. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, well, on 19 for the moment.
It's quiet.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm on YouTube tonight live, and I'm servicing a Binatone Route 66. Or it might even be a repair yet. I've just bought it off eBay.
Right, you get it cheap.
Well, to be honest with you, I paid all the money for it, to be honest. Cost me 30 quid. But it's a nice one.
Is it tidy?
It's very nice, yeah. Have a look on YouTube. I think it's tidy, yeah. All the paint's still on it, and all the things on the front are still on, and even the sticker you got on it when it was brand new, telling you what it can do. Even that's still on it, so it's not bad. And it's got the original mic.
Can't be bad. Yeah, I'll grab my phone and have a look.
Yeah, I've shoved it. I've not started it yet. We're just letting the test set warm up.
Okay, oh yeah, I'll have a nosy then.
Yeah, Roger Dodger. Yeah, well, we're on there, and the more the merrier. And yeah, so you can watch a big fat man mess with a radio for a change. See how many viewers we get. I'll catch you in a bit, mate. Oh, who are you, by the way?
Damo in Oldham, mate.
Oh, Damo in Oldham, yeah. It's Andy Apollo this way, but I think you already guessed that.
Oh yeah. I'll no doubt see you over there on the other.
No worries, my friend. You take it easy.
You too, pal.
Thanks. There we go. Let's just nip the squelch up a bit. Yeah, I thought we were having a bit of an issue there, but we're not, we're working. Right, let's see who's come in. We'll turn that squelch up a bit more. There we go. Yes, it's a bit quiet on the old 19. Hello, Paul. Hey, we've got 5 in already. 5 of us in already. So what we'll do, we'll get the mic that came with this, because it is the mic for it. We'll plug the mic in. screw that up. And now we need the power lead. We're not going to use the power lead that came with it, because we have our own power lead here, guys. We have the Vintage Electronics Repair multi-lead. There we go. Let's see what we get. Not much there in the way of audio. Yeah, the meter lights up. Are we got any transmit? Oh, we're transmitting. One, two, 1, 2. Let's turn that down. We've got outgoing audio anyway. Let's see how many watts we're doing. Let's go to camera 3. Is it camera 3? Fucking one of them, I get confused. Yeah. Right, let's see what we're doing. Let's put it on. We want count. Where's the fucking... I pressed the wrong button, I think. Receive, transmit, count. That's it. I pressed the wrong button. I think we're there now. Let's give the mic a squeeze. 3.4 on channel 20. 3.49 rather. Oh, sorry, channel 20. 3.4, let's go to channel 40. 3.41, not bad. Channel 1. 3.6. There we go. So we're having an issue with the sound. Now let's just key this mic up. Let's go to channel 20. 2779125 we want to be. In fact, we don't have to be, we can leave it as it is. Right, leave it on there. So what we'll do, we'll go to receive, and we'll see if we're receiving. 2779125 on channel 20. Well, we're not. We are not receiving. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we are not receiving. Yeah. We're transmitting. But we're not receiving. So, this is a repair after all. Yeah, because there's nothing there, guys. And if I just double check it with this, I can double check it with this actually. Put this on. Just so we're transmitting, but not receiving. That's an interesting one, isn't it? But we're not getting any deflection at the meter either. So we're not receiving. So we've got a receiver fault. Yeah, we should be getting something from this, and we're not. So let's get into it then. So let's disconnect, turn it off. Let's unplug it. So we've got no receive. Oh. Let's unplug the mic. Oh, let's go back to the camera. So this is definitely a repair after all. There we go. We'll put the mic over there for a minute. So yeah, we've no receive. But that being said, see if there's any shenanigans been going on in here. You don't know, you see. It could be anything. First thing we need to ascertain, which version of the radio is it? Because there's two different versions of this, guys. There's a version hello, someone's just come in, let's see who that is. Hello? No, there's no RX, there's no receive. It's transmitting, like, it is transmitting, but there's no receiver, Sean. So I think we've got a problem in the receiver side. So I don't think this is a 341. I don't think they did this in a Cybernet 341. But that being said, it has got a Cybernet signal meter in it. But that again, so is the one that's a bit odd, because there's two different versions. That's been undone before. I'm hoping not to find any silliness, but on the other hand, I'm hoping to find something. Because if I find something, at least, yeah, we've got no RX, which is receive. Because we'd get the test set would pick it up. And just as a double measure, we keyed that realistic up and got nothing. That realistic handheld, and we know that's working. So we'll take the top off. Let's have a look what we've got there. Feels a bit warm, that. There again. This is not something I recognise. But it's clean. I'm just looking for dry joints before I pull the bottom off. There's our audio output. I think that'll be our audio output. It's either this fucker here or there. This one here. It's one of them. We're just checking for dry joints. This could be our PLL here. Yeah, this could be our PLL. PLL is usually somewhere near the channel changer, which is here. So we're just having a quick look round for dry joints, and then we can start looking. So we've got voltage regulators here as well. So could be anything. Anyway, let's get the other side off. Do I need to desolder the speaker? Yeah, I do in this one. Right, let's turn the soldering iron on. Cybernet spaghetti. No, this is not Cybernet, this. Strangely enough. This is what I think this is the weird one. This is the weird one. That's your output, that's your pre-drive, that's your output. Yeah, that's your audio IC at the back. LC7137, that's your PLL. That one there's your FM subsystems chip. I hope it's not a serious fault, because yeah. It looks clean though, guys. I mean, there's place for a relay in here. Obviously they thought about a Roger Bleeper sometime, and it has been messed with. This, it has been played with. Right, mind you, that being said, it might not have been. Might not have been. Yeah, that's our power there. TX power. That's our PA there. But I need to desolder. I need to desolder this. There, should be hot enough now, that. It's one off. It's two off. Right, let's plug the test set speaker in. Move this case top and bottom out of the way. Now, PA speaker, external speaker. Right. Mic. Test set. Right. Power supply would help, wouldn't it? Would help plug the power supply in. There you go. Right. So we are just turn that off a second. It's doing something. See what we're getting through there. So as you can see, there's no receive. There's no receive. Oh, I heard something then. I heard something then, I'm sure I did. I wonder if it's that fucking CBPA switch. Let's put it in PA. One, two, 1, 2. Hello, 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 hello. No, it's not working in PA either. One, two. We get that when we do that. That's not PA, that was... Yeah. So it's not working in PA either. That's good, isn't it? I'm just feeling around for anything that might be odd, because we go see if we know the amplifier's being driven. Not getting any. Wonder if it's something to do with that, because we're not getting any. No, that's. We should get a hum there. Put it on PA. Yeah, it's got to be one of these capacitors down here, guys, I think. Now we're just unplug that a minute. We're all tangled up. Get all tangled up here, guys. But we're not getting. Right. So basically the problem is around this audio output IC, I think. Could be one of these. Yeah, because let's unplug that. Let's get the external speaker. Unplug the external speaker in. Because there we go. See, we're getting no sound. Yeah, we're getting no sound, guys, not much. Yep. So basically, let's flip it back over. Now, so the audio out, the amplifier is working, so it's not that. So we know the amplifier's working. So That's on receive. Right. Yep. That's definitely receive. Right, without the manual it's hard to check. Just see if we've got a dry joint, just tap it. No. Nope. So without the manual it's very, very difficult to work on. But we're definitely not getting anything. Yeah, we should be getting, yeah, yeah, nothing. We're getting something through there then. That's the machine. Right. So, well, what's that scratch there on the board? Why have we got a cut trace there? I mean, I've not found any silliness, but got a trace there that's broke. Somebody been in this, because that shouldn't, I don't think that should be like that. One way to find out. No. I need to know. Yeah, that's your output there. That's your pre-driver. I thought they were regulators, they're not. Now let's see. See, without the manual it's hard to know what we're looking at. We need the manual for this. I'll have to have a word with my mate Richard. See if he's got a manual for it. That my brew? Let's put it there. Not there.
Where?
There on the coaster. Cheers. Right, so yeah, this is a weird one. But like I say, guys, you know, without the manual, have a feel of that there. So we know the audio's there, and we know it's transmitting, we just got no receive. So I'm just looking for anything obvious. It could even be a fault in the PLL, but we'll have a look in a minute. See, I don't want to see, I don't know. Right, this here is for, right, that's your reference there. That's your reference. Yeah. That's your reference. T6, I would imagine, is for adjusting the frequency. The VCO ones are here, covered in wax. They're the VCO ones, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of research on this one, I'm afraid, folks. Yeah. Yeah, we've got... Let's just see if that one there is for the frequency. Let's just put the... Let's get the correct tool, because we can check that, put it on transmit. Let's turn that down. Right. Find the correct tool for adjusting that. That's not it. That's not it. Come on, what are you? I don't know, I'm not sure if that's it, I don't think it is. Hope I've not lost it. That could be it, yeah. And that's the one. Let's just see if it fits it. Yeah. So let's just see if that one's for the frequency. I can put it, but the good thing about having the test set, if you're not right, you can put it back. Channel 20, 27, 79, 0. So let's see if we can bring that up. Twenty-seven, 79. Twenty-seven, 79. It is for frequency adjust. 2779. Wow. Let's put it on the main screen, I can see it better. Let's go to the camera. There. Let's go to... Right, let's just make sure that we're... There you go. Right, that's... So we're on channel 20. And it didn't seem to want to pull in. That being said, could be this fucker here. So what we'll do, we'll set this back. 27 79 126 it'll do there. That's as near as damn it. 2779, yeah, 126. Yeah, that'll do it. That's as near as damn it can drop over time. Right. So we don't know. So basically guys, we're not sure. So we're not getting any receive. Put it back on receive. There we go. Should go getting nothing there guys. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why that's been cut there. Wonder if it was done by the manufacturer. Because it's only ground. Don't make any difference. Somebody's done a bit of work on it round here. See where we go, see where the VCO is. It's these ones here. I think somebody yeah, because we're getting nothing guys. I'm going to have to get the manual on this. I'm going to have to get the manual, I'm afraid. Let's put that in the PA socket and see if the PA works through the extension speaker. One, two. It does, actually, yes. It does. The PA does work. And it's actually controllable as well, which is unusual. So the PA does work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the PA does work. Does low power work? Yeah. Right. So I need to get a manual on this guys, because I can't work on it, to be honest, because with no receive. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm just looking down here. Couple of grey capacitors there. They're known for going faulty. I'm going to have to do a bit of research on this guys. See if I need a manual for sure. And there's two different versions. Nice one. Yeah. What I'll do, I'll put the email address. I'll put it in here. But I need to actually add it to the title. Hang on a minute. Why has my keyboard decided it doesn't want to work? Right. Let's come back to the other camera. Come back to here for a minute. There we go. Why is me? It should work. There we go. That's the wrong one. I got an American keyboard, guys. That's it. And the @ symbol is on the 2. It's the wrong keyboard for the region. And Gmail. .com. There we go. Let's click send. There you go, guys. That's the email address. But there's two different versions. There's actually two different versions of this Route 66. There's this version and another version. I'm not sure which version is which. But it looks like I don't think it's a PLL problem. I don't think it's a dodgy PLL. I don't think that. The reason why I don't think that is because this is well, it's transmitting. It's transmitting and it's transmitting on frequency, so it's solely a receive problem. Well, that could be anything. I mean, it's yeah, that could be almost anything. There's actually bits in here that's not even populated. I mean, they're not supposed to be. I mean, there's tantalum capacitors in here, a lot of them. Oh, hang on. There's 2 tantalums there. They're known for shorting out them bastards, you know. They're known for playing up them tantalums. There's not much in here that could actually give a problem. I don't think the VCR, I don't think it's been played with this, to be honest. Let's see who we've got there in the chat. Somebody's written something that looks like an essay. Hello, Julie. Hello, honey. Hello Andy and all. How are things, Andy? I'll have to catch up with the video. Sorry, I've been so busy, exhausted with moving. A couple of days of moving stuff that need to sort out the cleaning. Oh, don't you worry, Julie, honey. I know you're a busy lady at this point. It's taken forever to get this far. I'll be glad when it's all done. I can't see your email. Right, how come? Hang on. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. You can't see my... Can anyone else see it? Yeah, Clarence is going to post it for us. I don't know why, I mean... That's weird, that, isn't it? I mean... yeah. Oh, I wonder if it's... Oh, hang on. I wonder if it's because I sent it to... I wonder if it's because I posted it to Vintage Electronics Repair and didn't post it to their shack. Yeah, it has. It's gone to Vintage Electronics Repair, not to the shack. Wow, I have to sort... What I need to do, guys, is put the email on the front, on the title, like I do with the other one. I think it gets blocked in chat. Vintage Electronics Repair. Oh, you've obviously seen it, Clarence. Oh, Sean's got it now. Nice one, Sean. Yeah. Yeah, they're not Cybernet, these, really. If they were, it would have just worked. But I know these can give trouble. And I also know there's two versions of them. We've got a lot of green electrolytics in here. I don't know what they're like for reliability. But yeah. See, it's hard to know which one they've got because I've never seen the other version. 1181. So it was the 11th of the 11th 81. So it's an early one. Model 0185388A. Yeah, see the two different types of it, you see. There's two different types of it. I'm wondering, I mean, I don't think anybody's been in here per se causing any silliness, per se, should I say. But I don't like the fact that that trace there's been cut. I mean, why would that be cut? I don't understand that. What if I blob a piece of solder across it? Because I did short it with a screwdriver and it made no difference. So what we'll do, we'll blob a piece of solder, try and just put a piece of solder across it. Just see what's... Oh, cheers for that, Sean. I'll have a look at the schematic in a minute. But I've got a feeling this shouldn't be cut. Just get this up and out again. I've got a feeling that shouldn't be like that. But I don't know, it could be. But we don't know. Right. Let's just tack this across here. that's it. It's just not making any difference. Are we back in the speaker socket again? We're still in PA. Right. We're back. Yeah, we'll have a look at that schematic in a second. Right, well, I don't think that makes any fucking difference. Well, let's turn it off and do a few tests. Let's do a few tests. Get the meter. Right, let's put this. Yeah, cheers for that, Sean. We'll have a look at that now. Let's just put the meter there a minute. Let's just pop to my Gmail account. Because I'm logged on on everything on here. So my mouse keeps moving. I wish it'd stay where I put it. My Gmail account. I should be logged in on here to everything, so I can go to everything. Got it, Sean. Let's have a shufty. Go back. Right. Zoom in. Right. Fuck, that's hard to read, especially with my eyes. Right. So we want to look. I'll bring you guys in on it in a minute. Just trying to. Right, there's the speaker. We know all that works. There's the volume control, squelch, mic. We know all that works. I might have to print this out and look at it. Because usually when I look at it, I usually look on a bigger screen, and this is just small. The monitor in here. Right. Right, there's your give us a minute. Right. Right. I'll show you all the. I'll bring it on the screen in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to. I've got a feeling. Model. Yeah. Yeah. 018583. Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it? It is, isn't it? 0185388. Yeah, it's the same one. Well, that's got rid of that suspicion. I can't read it with my glasses on there, only for close-up work. There's a channel, so we want to. I want to really look around. I want to really look around the FM subsystems and the FM front end. Right. Right, that one. I'm gonna have to zoom in more. And that's as far as I can go. So let's have a look. I'll bring you guys in a minute. LA 4422. We'll see what that is. Let's bring you guys in. Let's bring you guys in. And we've got a TP, a test point there as well. Let's bring you guys in. So we'll go to there. Oh, you'll be back in there. It is. Right, we'll try and see if we can sort this out. So now if I go back to it, it's I can read it a bit better now. LA 4422. I think that's gotta be mine hasn't got an LA 4442 in it. And what IC should that be? It should be IC2. So it might have used as IC1. IC4. Really? That's weird. Yes. Yeah, that's IC4, which is a PLL. That's the PLL. Then IC2 is the FM subsystems, I believe. Or IC. Or IC2. That's alright, that's the audio output. That's the audio output. That's the audio output. So the problem's not in the audio output because there's no signal meter. If the problem was in it, so it's not. So we can rule this lot. We can can I highlight this now? You know, we can rule out the audio output and the audio circuitry in general because I've got a feeling that the problem is either in. Let's have a look at IC2. because IC2, I believe that to be the FM subsystems, and it should be along here somewhere. Come on, where are you? IC2. See, this is not really my sphere of experience. I'm only learning. I'm learning, guys. I can do, but I've got basic tune-ups sorted out. Do all that. Right, we've got. But we can't. Oh, oh, hang on. There's IC1. IC1's our PLL. Yeah. Yeah. I think it is. Let's just look at the number. Should be LC. That one's MC. The subsystems chip is MC3357. Summit. Right. This is our subsystems chip here. Right, where's my bloody mouse? There it is. Right, this is our systems chip here. So we need to look around. The problem's going to be somewhere around this chip, I would think. It could be around the PLL, but I don't think it is. But what we're going to do, we'll come back to you guys, and what we'll do, we'll look around, and we'll test a few bits. We'll test a few parts. We'll test a few parts around. There we go. We'll test a couple of bits around the PLL. We'll test them tantalums for a start. We could even be a voltage regulator. Right. We're just looking for short circuits really, because then tantalums go short. So what do we get on here as a short? Right. Tantalums are known for it, guys. That was okay. Yeah, he's okay, I think. Just look at him again. Right, where's our test point? Right, there's a test point there. And volts DC. Right. Got 4 millivolts there. Let's see what we've got. Let's just clip this ground. That way we're not having to hold the ground. Yeah. Clip that onto there. Now. 2 volts there. Nothing there. Three volts there. 2 there. Nothing there. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just do something. Let me just... That's it. There. Just in case that is supposed to be like that. Three, 2, 1 volt, 2 volts. Well, we've not got that a minute ago. Let's have a look at here. So that must be like that. .5 volts on that test point there. 2 volts there. 0.4 there. 0.4 there. See, we've got some regulators here as well. 13.8. Wonder if that's fucked. Wonder if that regulator's fucked. Wonder if that regulator's fucked. So it's nothing there. 13.8 volts there. Or 13.2. Let's move the meter in a bit so you lot can see the meter. There you go. So I think that regulator there's okay. I've gone and lost it now. This fucker here. 13.2. That's ground. Right, that's ground. Yeah. Oh, you won't believe that, would you guys? You couldn't make this up, could you? My fucking light, my fucking LED light's gone dead. Let's charge it up. I mean, now my monitor's gone. Oh, fuck's sake. There you go. My monitor went off then. I've got a loose connection on my monitor lead. Plug that in there, charge up. There we go. I think we can still manage. Just. Right. So that regulator is that one there, which is .3. There's probably an 8 volt regulator now in the middle of it, obviously, and then we've got 13.2 there, which is right. Right, now what have we got on here? Nothing there. Nothing there, which is right. This is the PLL here. Right, but I don't know what the voltage is. Let's have a look, see if that circuit tells me any voltages. Hello, Chipmunk! Yeah, as I say guys, I'm new to this. It's not really my area, but I've got to learn, Anna. Let's go back to the circuit. There we go. Now that transistor that we've just been looking at, what number is it? It's actually IC3. Yeah, it's actually IC3, not a transistor. I thought it was a transistor. Yeah, that's the one we just looked at. Yeah, that's what we've just looked at. Right, so it's IC3 according to that. Well, this one here, that's IC2 or 1. IC3, and it should be over the front end somewhere. Should be up this way somewhere. There's transistor 16. We're just looking for IC3. There's IC4, which is your LC 717337. Yeah, that's your PLL. That's your PLL, which goes to your channel switch. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the PLL, because the reason why I say that, because we're transmitting. So far we've ruled out the audio output stage because the PA is working, and so somewhere else could even be a fucking bad transformer. You know, it could be anything, but we have to look, and it doesn't help. My fucking eyes keep fogging up. Right. So right, it doesn't actually tell us what our voltages should be on the PLL, so we can't really check anything there. want to look at I don't think it's that C3 I want to look at, isn't it? IC3 I want to look at. I can't fucking find it. But that's working anyway. IC3 is working because we've got 7 volts coming out of one side of it, which is probably an 8 volt regulator, so that's about right. I would say that is right, but I also want to look at, oh, see, it doesn't tell you. Let's have a look at the test point. It doesn't tell you your voltages. See, there's a test point there. It doesn't say which test point, it just says TP. It doesn't say which test point. Yeah. Transformer 8. See, you can't just go in twiddling the. You can't go in twiddling the VCO and stuff like that. I don't think it's that. IC5. That's not it. That's our audio output, isn't it? Yeah, I think we said that was our audio output, didn't we? There's the signal meter. There's our subsystems, audios. There's our front end, our FM subsystems. So basically we're sort of stuck. So it could be. See, some of these transformers have got capacitors in them, so you got to be careful. Some of them have capacitors in them. I've known that before today. One of the most IC2. There's IC2. LA. That's IC2, which is what I think we were looking for. Yeah, this is that one at the front. I've been looking at LA 4422. Yeah, that's that fucker. Yeah, and it's got 30. It doesn't tell you the voltages. That's the problem, guys. You know, I could be here all day testing. It's not going to tell us the voltages. Even on the TPs, it doesn't test points. It doesn't tell us the voltages. That's an issue. That. Yeah, because this is. Oh, hang on. Is that our audio output? Have I misread that? Yeah, IC2. That's our audio output. IC2's audio output. So where the fuck's, we want IC3. So where the fuck's IC3? Here it is. Here it is. There's IC3. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. Alright, pin 1 goes to ground. Sorry, pin 3 goes to ground. And that goes to, that provides the voltage to the TX lamp. That provides voltage because that goes from here, goes to the TX lamp. And then from the other, that's pin 1 of it, Well, pin 1 it goes into feed here. There's lamp 1 which is RX and lamp 3 which is meter. I'm trying to figure this out. So that must be the 13.8 part there. This has got to be your switching transistor. It's Q11. Transistor 11, it's got to be your switching transistor for your TX. And your RX, it is, look. Right, so well, that's for your RX. So you're switching, you've got a diode which switches this one in here. This one goes through IC1, sorry, my mistake, IC3, and that pin 2 of IC3 goes, where does pin 2 of that go to? We know it's working, but pin 2 comes down, 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 down. Comes down around here, and it goes down, and right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right. And that's IC3, which is what we looked at before. Because we've got 13.2 on one side of that. Let's move this over. And if I go to the other side of it, got 7.3. So that's working. Now what about this next one? See, some you can get into from the top and test them. $13.2 and 12.0. So why have we got 12.6 there? And 13.2. Is that getting warm? What number is that one? Number 50, Q15. 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 What do you call it to come off? These are, what do you call it on these? These are a proper ground, or are they floating? Proper ground. So there's proper ground on those. So it's this one here we want to look at. Which is by the time we get to it, I fucking lose it. Right, let's just do it from the top, it's fucking easier. Let's come back to you guys. because you can't see what I'm doing. Wrong one. There we go. Right. So we want to look at so that one's got 13.5 and the next pin's got 12. Now, is that being pulled down, I wonder? Let's just turn that off. Trying to get the meter. I'm going to put on diode check. I'll just check this. No, that's good. It's okay. Yes. See, because my light's fucking gone dead. Now, let's just see where we want to look at. Right. Yeah, it's weird. Let's just check something. Right, so that goes to there, and that goes to there. That fucking goes to ground anyway. That's why it wouldn't matter being fucking not connected. Yeah. Weird. Alright guys, I think the issue we've got, let's just check these two capacitors. Let's put that on there. What should they be? UF should be 13.8 7 UF. Should still work. It's a bit over, but it should still work. Oh shit! Now the other one. Don't know what. Oh. 4.7. .7. .7. It should still work. Let's get all these wires on up from it because it's a bit of a pain in the arse because I can't check voltages because it doesn't show me any. So let's turn the test set off because we're not going to be using that tonight. Because there's no point doing an alignment until we've got it all working. Good evening, Martin Chipmunk, by the way. I did see you, I wasn't ignoring you. Did spot you though. There we go. Right. So we want to look at it would be nice if there were marks on the bottom as well, but unfortunately they're not. And we've got these two here. Which is them two there. See, the grey ones are known for playing up. But I think they're too far away. I don't think they've got anything to do with it. No. I don't think they've got anything to do with it. I'll come to the chat in a minute, guys. I'm just looking. Yeah. See, now my light's fucking gone flat, it's hard to see. See, it doesn't tell us on the test points what the voltage should be. It just doesn't tell us, which is a bit of a problem. See, when it doesn't tell us what the voltages should be, we don't bloody know. Right, these. F. There we go. See, you can't get to. That's okay. I'm just checking some of these transistors. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, it's not happy with that one. That's okay. It's the wrong way around. It's reading the good that way. Right, so I don't think it's any of this stuff at the front here because it all appears to be okay, and there's that regulator. That's the only one I suspected, but that's, yeah, it's okay. So push that back a bit so I can see it. Yeah. That one there. That's okay. There's got another IC down here. Another IC down here. Didn't spot him, I just spotted him now. Yeah. Just check. Right, where's our mic go to? Right, well this, all this down here, guys. Right, hang on. There's our mic wires. They come along and they go around and they're going down here. So that could be our mic amp. Yeah, that could be our mic amp. Yeah, that could be deal with the audio, with the deviation. Yeah. So let's have a look at you, see what the chat's saying. Oh fucking hell. I'm absolutely shattered at all, you know. I was up early this morning. Yeah. Yeah, that come in handy, Martin, thanks. Hang on. Okay, you can start now. Right, IC3 is a voltage regulator. Yeah, 7805. Right, 5 volts, yeah. Well, it's just over 5 volts in it, so you can allow for that. Yeah, the mic's working. Yeah, the mic's working because... Yeah, the mic's working because I checked the PA before. And it is working, so the mic's working. Yeah, the mic's working, it's not a problem with the mic. It's a problem somewhere else. I'm just looking, I don't think I've missed anything. Right. I've got a feeling. Let's plug it back in. Not worried about the test set, we're not worried about the receive. Because you get a loud FMS and we're not getting the loud FMS. So that's an issue in itself, we're getting no FMS. So I think it could be this fucker down here that might be dodgy. I wonder if it's that. Let's just plug the speaker back in. Extension speaker. There we go. We're not worried about the connecting the test set. Oh, we need the mic. But we're not getting the FMS either. So what we'll do, what we want to do, let's get the meter. And what we want to do, we want to look at this chip here and see if we're getting the voltage to it. See if we're getting the. Right, so we're getting -4. We're getting millivolts there. Right. Three volts there. 2 volts there. 2 there. 3 volts there. Fuck all there, millivolts. 1 volt there, oh, millivolts. Let's go to this here, it's easier. Nothing there. And this one. So we are getting voltage, but I don't think we're getting what we should be, because I think we. Now what do we? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. See what we're getting at this other chip at the back here. We know we're getting the PLL drop voltages because so let's start with this side. 4 volts there, so it's dropping off a bit, so why is it? It could be me. Oh, it's dropping off. It looks like there's a few dry joints on that chip. Three volts there. I might go over that actually, because it looks like there's a few dry joints there. Me fucking, yeah. Right, so we're going to volume up. There we have now. So we're just looking at the voltages really. Let's go down the PLL. 5 volts, 3. There we go, 7 volts. 3. I don't think the PLL will be the problem. Now we've got voltages on here. Got 7 volts there and no volts there. Let me just check that capacitor. They very rarely go short, these. $342 US. Yeah. Yeah. Let's drop that over there. And we can actually use the ground of the power supply. Yeah. That's it. Tilt this up a bit towards me. Hi Malcolm. Got you there, mate. Wonder if it's this fucking chip. I wonder. So we know it's not the audio output, but we'll do it anyway. 13.2. Yeah, we know it's not that. That's working. That's working. 13.2. 13.2. Yeah. So that's, see the problem we have. 12 volts there. 12, put 1.2 there. 6.2 millivolts there. What about this resistor? Fuck all on one end of that. What's on the other end of it? It's a fucking big resistor to have fuck all on the end of it. They've put that in there for a reason. There's a fucking big resistor, that. That's a fucking big resistor to have fuck all on one side of it. I think this is the cunt here. Nothing there. Nothing there. So have a look at these test points again. Nothing there. I'm not going to count millivolts, there's no point. If it's a millivolt, I'm just going to say nothing there. We're just trying to find. Yeah. Where's the test points I was looking at before? Where are you? The volume turned up. That was about halfway. Oh no. 6.3. I think the problem's probably this. I think it's down to this somewhere. But I've not got another one, so I've got 1 volt there, 1.3 volts. Seven volts there, 2 volts there, 7 volts there. I'm not going to bother with the odds. 0.10 millivolts, just fuck all. 2 volts there, 1 volt there, and 2 volts there, and 2.2 there. Right. So we're getting, right. Let's flick this into PA. It does make a difference. See what? I'm sure that there. Now let me turn this back on. Right. So when we flick that to PA, that turns off our receive. Because we're getting 7, when I put it on receive, when I put it into CB, we're getting 7.3 volts. When I knock it to PA, we're getting fuck all. Right. What we need, guys, and we ain't got it in here, what we need is the signal tracer. So that's 2 volts there. Knock it off, it goes to nothing. So that's our FM subsystems chip. Now let's go back to this one here. 7 volts there. Nothing there. No, that's our PA there. I notice the light goes a bit dimmer as well. So it will turn most of this off for PA. It will turn most of it off for PA because it's not using it. All PA needs is the audio amp and the volume control and the signal from the mic socket. So right. So let's see what number this, what IC was this again. Can't fucking see. Let's turn it off. Let's move that fucking probe. They're fucking sharp. Fucking great because they're sharp. But they fucking stick in you, you know about it. IC. Can't fucking see. Come on, you cunt. That's IC3. It's got to be fucking IC4, hasn't it? Because that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. It's got to be 4. Yes. Doesn't fucking show you well. No, well, I think it's IC4. No, it's not IC4, sorry. That's IC1, IC4 there, IC2 I think it is. But it doesn't fucking show me. Would help if it would fucking show me. does somewhere because I've fucking seen it before. No, I couldn't have seen it down there. No, it wasn't down there. What we'll do, we'll say it's IC4. IC2, sorry. It's not IC4, it's IC2. So let's have a look at the circuit. And I've got a feeling that's the FM subsystems chip, or front end as a lot of people call it. Take us back to the circuit. Right, so it's going to be down this end here. IC5. Could even be that bastard. Fucking IC5. Let's see an IC5. Yeah, it could be that one. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look at AN103. That's what that is. An AN103. Have I got one of those? See if that's an AN103. Can't fucking see it. So unplug these fucking leads. Oh, make it easier to see things with the leads unplugged. Right, and right. So that's an MC, that's an LC. Now what's the fuck's that fucker there? Can't see what that bastard is. I can see where it is, I can see where the number should be, but I can't fucking see it. Right, so let's move this capacitor back here. Move this back as far as I can move it. Let's get me fucking torch on my phone. I'm gonna have to do that. MC3 summer. AN103 we want, don't we? Well, that's an MC3001. That's an MC3001. That's not the audio IC, is it? Don't fucking know. Because the number for the audio IC is, oh hang on, there it is. I don't know, can't fucking see. No, it's an LA somewhere. So I think let's bring you a lot back. There you go. I think, guys, get that fucking big hair off the fucking phone. I think that there is. Let's come back to you guys. See if my light's charged up a bit. No, not enough. Right. Let's come back to you guys. Right. I think this one here, let's get the pokey thing. I think this one here is the one we're suspecting. I think that's the problem. Don't ask me why, but let's turn the solder sucker on, we'll suck it out. I think it's down to that. I've not got one to replace it, unfortunately. Don't think I'll have to have a look through my stuff. But that's the but I have known these fail. I just want to get it out to have a better look at what numbers on it. But I don't think. That's definitely our FM subsystems chip. Definitely. There's nothing. See, somebody's done a bit of. Looks like somebody's done a bit of rework around here as well. That transformer looks like it's been worked on. That transformer looks like it's been worked on. That doesn't look at. The solder jumps out at you. Yeah, the solder on that jumps out at you guys. Before we take that out, let me just have a look at rework, have a look at this. What that looks like. That looks like it's been worked on around here because it doesn't look the same. clean the iron. There we go. Just trying to get a good look. This. It's been worked on. It's been worked on, that. It's definitely been worked on. Just plug it back in case I've made any difference. I doubt it. Where's the fucking speaker? Where's the speaker? There it is. Might would help. Let's try some. That's TX. Yeah, so I've got a feeling. I don't think this is the problem. No, didn't think it was. I just wanted to make sure that's not the problem. So let's get this fucking, let's pull this chip and see what we make of it. There we go, guys. Now I need to take this wire off here. There you go. That should be out. There we go. Whoops. Shove that back in there. Leave it on for a minute in case we need it. Well, where's my pliers? take this out. Come out, you cunt, what's fucking holding you? Well, something's holding him. So if we just get it on, not much holding it, but some it is. Gotcha. Right. Now this is an MC3001. See what happens with it out? I don't expect to get anything, I know I won't. But I want to see if we get a similar effect. That's all this is about. Because if that chip's failed, we should still get transmit. And we don't. So number one, let's make sure that all the pins are straight. I do have an IC pin straightener, but I've not got a clue. I've not seen it for years. So what we'll do, we'll make sure we don't clip any off. We'll just do it that way. There we go. So that goes in, and it's marked with an indent. But I just wanted to eliminate that. And I don't think we're quite in. I do think we were. Thought we'd missed a pin. They're all perfectly straight. That one's got a bit of solder on it, that's probably why it bent. Come off. Clean off, you bastard. It's got it. There you go. Right, so that wasn't putting these in is a problem. Alright, so it's level. Need to make sure that everything goes in. Do you know the best way to do this? Not even fucking all the way in that. What we'll do, the best way to do these is to do it there you go. That's the best way to do it upside down. Now you know that they're all level. You know they're all straight. And it should fit, just push in. There we go. Even though we've got that in, it's that fucking middle one that's bending. Why? Why? Don't want to snap the pin off it. But we know it goes in because it just did. And we can see through the pins. The holes are all clear. That one there is a fucking pain, it won't go in, that end one. There, oh there we are. It's fucking just dropped in. There we go. Perfect. Oh. There we go. Move that because we need to solder that on there, and then that other wire there. Goes there. That's how that goes. There you go. Oh, turn this off. I don't think that's... Right, well, make sure we've got our transmitter back. We should have. I'll tell you what. fucking ICs. I could have soldered that down a bit better. Never mind. Yeah, let's just, yeah, we're on. Let's plug the mic in. Make sure it transmits. In which case, move that. Right. Just get them pins a bit fucking flatter. You can see one there hasn't fucking got. The fucking IC's come out a little bit on one side. So what we'll do, we'll yeah. Try pushing that in. It was all the way in, then when I put it on its end to solder, there we go. Perfect. It's in that time. Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll solder one end in. Other end in. That's right. There you go. Sure not touching. Yeah. That will look okay. Yeah, we're okay, I think. Let's put it back together. Plug it back in rather. Make sure. Oh, we're on. Oh yes, guys, we're transmitting. We're transmitting again. Right, so it's not that obviously. Let me try something. We're on channel 20. Yeah. Absolutely nothing there at all, guys. Nothing at all. Absolutely fuck all. There's transmits there though. Transmits back. And just to prove it, oops, get that wire off that. There we go. Just to prove it, let's turn this on. 1, 2. There you go. So let's turn that off. Yep, so yeah, we've got to transmit back. Now what I'm going to do next, guys, because this looks dry jointed around this, probably not. Well, I could stick my fucking solder, I could stick my fucking my meter through one of them or one of the holes. I should have done it before, but I'm going to do it now. I just thought the problem might have been at that. I wanted to just check. So what we'll do, let's just clean this. A couple of fucking bad joints on that. There you go. That's about right. We know it's not the audio. Let's get a capacitor. Ouch. Yeah. Right, so let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're just trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. So. So. That's a filter, that's a filter. I'm wondering. It's probably. So I don't think it's these. Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah. I don't think it's any of this lot. No. You never know though, do you? It won't be them. All of them I've just looked at, I've actually put them back in the same place where they come from. Right. I'm going to have to, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to ask my friend Richard, see if he's had the same problem. And try and find the direction to go. We know the audio output IC is okay, because we know the amplifier works. I'm just looking. There's no swollen capacitors. There's TP5. See, the problem is you don't know what voltage should be on them. And there's your There's them tantalums there. I don't think that'll be the problem. But the thing is, you can actually stick with the capacitor in. No, I don't think that'll be the problem. No. Because if you've got a fault and open, you shove one in, it'll normally come on. I mean, most of the stuff they put in these is generally reliable. It's the odd thing you find. I'm going to leave it for now, guys, because so at least we're no worse off than what we were when we started. We're still transmitting. Yeah, we're in low power, but we're still transmitting. Now do with that. Although that does make a difference. But just feel around. Yeah. What I'm going to do, guys, I'll have a look at the circuit on the other computer because the monitor is bigger. I can see it better. But I don't think there's... See this? Turn this off. See this lock? These capacitors here. Right, these capacitors here, they all go into the audio output IC. Yeah, these all basically feed into this. I need to, yeah, but this has had work on this transformer round here, so somebody suspected that. I know I've worked on it, but before me, somebody had. Somebody had suspected it. See, I can't test. Well, I can, I suppose. Well, that's okay. Let's put it on ohms. Shit, gone past it. See, the other thing is, you've got nothing there. Point 31 there, 0.29 rather. 0.4 there. Wonder if that's short. Can't see it. So another one next to it we can measure, just to get an idea. Yeah, there is. Let's put it on continuity. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think it's that. Somebody's worked around there. It's been worked around there. I mean, I've done some on it, but it's been worked. It's a shit cleaning off. There's another one here. I mean, it could be any of these. One of these could be fucked. You know, it could be one of these. Could be one of these that's fucking had it. So you can tell where the transformers are. Right. And we know that one there works because I adjusted that earlier. Right. And this one here. Yeah. We've got that one. There. I think we've already checked that. Yeah, that fucker there. Yeah, we've already checked that. Yeah. Yeah, that fucker. Yeah. That fucker there, we should check that. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think it's a transformer. What I'm going to have to do, guys, the next time we're in here, which may be tomorrow night because I've got some work in the workshop. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I've got to sort the workshop out. Anyway, the reason why we're not in the workshop tonight, guys, let's call it a night on that. See where we are in the chat. Yeah, cheers, Martin. Yeah, we're what I'll do, I'll have a word with my friend Richard, and I'll also check to see if anybody's had this problem, and that's what YouTube's for. See, it's getting a bit dark now, guys, and I can't really see, although the light has charged now. But the problem is we're ready for fucking off. See, the light's charged now. Put the light back there. It still doesn't fucking make a great deal, does it? Imagine it does if I shift that out of the way. There we go. See, that doesn't make a great deal, but You know, that was 19 quid and it's fucking crap. Anyway, let's come back to you guys. There we go. Let's turn that off. Didn't fucking... It's just a good torch that, it's not really much use for anything. Anyway, so... I don't know whether all you guys have seen it, but I bought a digital jukebox off the Mildred, which actually works, and it works quite well. I had it connected to the Rogers amplifier today with a pair of headphones. I've not tried it on speakers, all I know it will work, and it actually sounded very nice. It sounded alright. Let's turn the soldering iron off. And it's actually sounded okay. It's not bad for what it is. But I looked at it. All it is really is a computer. It's just a computer inside the box, really. But what it does. Let's turn the meter off. Basically, I was looking at it, and where the USB ports are on the back of the board, there's like a USB port with a thing stuck in it, like a dongle. It's got like a blue dongle stuck in it, and it wouldn't come out. And I thought, what the fuck? Anyway, I got a pair of pliers on it. I give it a couple of gentle pulls, it wouldn't come out, just in case my fingers were too fat to grip it. And it wouldn't come out, so I decided to look it up on the internet, the motherboard model, and it turns out that that is supposed to be there. And what it actually is, it's a Bluetooth transceiver. It's a receiver and a transceiver, I believe. So what I did, I downloaded the drivers from ASUS for the motherboard. I managed to get them. They're very good ASUS when it comes to driver. Motherboard drivers and stuff like that, they're very good. Anyway, what I did, I downloaded the driver that I thought it was, which was a Bluetooth driver, and I had a conflict, a device error in my device manager, USB device that wasn't recognised, or there was no driver for it. So I installed it and it got rid of that, and fuck me, the Bluetooth works. I can play music from my phone through it, if I want to, you know, but I thought that was a nice touch. The other issue, the other problem, the main problem is I can't get into the software. So I don't know how you change. I don't know how you add music to it or take music from it. You just delete the album. But I don't know how you add music to it because I'm having trouble. I know Hazel Grove Music used to own the box, and it was a model they brought out, but I can't find any information or anything on how to get into the settings, because I think it's also been set to mono, because the amplifier I used is stereo. The music on the jukebox is stereo, because when I play it through Media Player on the machine, it comes out in stereo. But when I play it, you can hear it in the headphones in stereo. But when I play it through the jukebox's software, you can only hear it in mono. Well, I want to change that because I want to put it in stereo. But what I've got, guys, I've got another hard drive. I've got a brand new hard drive. I don't know whether it'll support it, but I'm going to try it. And I'm going to install Windows 7 or Windows XP because I can get the drivers for the motherboard for both. So I'll put either Windows 7 or Windows XP onto my spare hard drive, and I'm going to try and find SK Jukebox and put SK Jukebox on it. There was a software I used to use and it was bloody brilliant, and it was called Jukinator, but I don't know whether it's still available. It was expensive. It was very, very expensive, but it was good. And you know, you could have your machine, you could have it accept coin mechanisms, you know, you could program it for different coin mechanisms and everything, if you wanted to do it that way. If you didn't want to do it that way, you could just, you know, you could just have it as you could just go in the settings and put it on free play. I mean, this thing, I can put credits on it, but you know, I've got loads of music on this machine that we're using in here. Lots of stuff on this machine, and to be perfectly honest, guys, I would like to use the music that's on this machine and transfer it to that, because I like the music that's on this machine. I like the music that's on that, and I will go through it. But I want, even if I don't change the music, I still want the ability to be able to do so if I want to, or if I decide to sell the music machine on. The first thing that you're going to get asked is, how do you change the music? I sold a digital jukebox years and years ago to my solicitor. Yeah, believe it or not, I sold one to my lawyer. Anyway, and the first question he asked me, how do you change the music? Now that had a really good software program on it that was written by an Australian guy. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a bloody good program. And he stopped doing it. It was, you paid for it. I think it was about $50, between $30 and $50 back in the day, about 2008 or something. I got a cut on my head. You know, but you know, it was about between $30 and $50 for this program, and I can't remember what it was called, but I tried to get a copy of it about 2 years later, and it had disappeared, because I knew what it was called then. And I went onto the website and it had gone. Well, I tried to go onto the website, and I don't know why, but it was a bloody good program, and it worked and it did the job. So I couldn't find that, so I ended up using Jukinator. Now Jukinator's good, but it's expensive. It's an American guy who does that, Jukinator, but he does it in different tiers. You know, you can get different versions. If you get the full-on version, where you can put coin mechs and stuff like that on, that's the most expensive one. That's the most expensive version of the license it does. But you can get cheaper versions, so I might even look at that, because I do like that. I do like that Jukinator. It's a really, really, really good program. It's a guy who's designed by a guy called John Myers, and his technical support's good as well. I phoned him up. I had it on the Beast. The Beast doesn't exist now. It got stripped. It was a homemade digital jukebox. It it had a valve amplifier in it. I put a valve amplifier in it at one time. 25 watt per channel valve amplifier. At one time out of a Roami Diplomat. Anyway, and I ran that on it, and it had like 8 speakers in this thing. It was huge. And eventually I got sick of fucking looking at it, so I stripped it. But I built it all into another cabinet, into a mass-produced cabinet made by NSM, which used to be a Performer Grand, I think it was. But it came with no guts in it. Even the speakers were taken out. So I put everything back in, and then I got sick of looking at that. So I sold it to the Mildred for 60 quid to get rid of the fucking thing. And he sold it on. But I did a pretty good job of it. It had touchscreen and everything. The stuff that you want, and it was powerful. It didn't go with a valve amp in it. It went with one of them fucking cheap fucking QTX fucking power amps in it. I put one of them fucking things in it. Because I sold the valve amp to a friend of mine in Newcastle. He bought that. Well, yeah, I keep yawning, guys, I know. But yeah, you know, that had Dukeinator on it. And what I was going to say, the guy, the technical support was brilliant, because it wouldn't work one night. It was a Christmas Eve, I got all settled down. I got my bottle of scotch, my bottle of lemonade to water it down a little bit, because I don't drink it neat. Anyway, I got myself all sorted out, showered, cleaned, teeth done, everything, all settled down for the night. Went to put my fucking music on. It said the MP3 you have selected cannot be played. I thought, right. So I phoned the fella up, I phoned America up, I actually did, rang him. And I says, excuse me, I said, John Byers? He said, yeah. He says, can I ask who's talking? I said, yeah. I said, it's Andy from Stockport, from Manchester, the United Kingdom. I says, I've just got myself ready, got my bottle of scotch, well, Southern Comfort actually, it was not Scotch. I said, got my bottle of Southern Comfort ready and all that lot, and I'm sat down ready. Tennis machine, and it won't play music. So he said, right, he said, well, what I'll do, he says, I'll send an update right now while we're talking. He says, what it was, he said, did it update when you turned it on tonight? I said, it did, yeah. He said, that was the problem. He said, there was an error in my update. He says, and it wouldn't play the MP3s. He says, I'm glad you've told me. He says, I've corrected it while we were talking. He says, I'm going to update your machine now. He says, what you need to do is shut down Dukeinator and reboot up Dukeinator. He said, for the update to take. I did that, I updated it, worked perfect. It worked as good as it should have done. Worked out like it always, I had no problems. That's what you call customer service. People that, you know, they don't just take your money and fucking run off. They're there when you need the service. That's customer service. And I was dead pleased. Let's turn this radio off. We're not messing with that now. There we go. And I was dead pleased, guys. With the level of service I got. Yeah, cheers for that. Oh, about an IC pin straightener. Yeah, well, that'd be great, yeah, because I've got one, but I don't know where mine is. I've got one somewhere, I don't know where it is, I've not seen it for a long time. Because, you know, this is not really the sort of thing I do. You know, I'm more... you know, I'm just getting into doing this. I mean, I can do alignments, because I've got the radio test set. You know, I've got the test set, so I can do all that. I have done some repairs, but, you know, I have done some repairs, don't get me wrong, I have. I have got, so, you know, I did these realistics, so some of them had bloody bad capacitors in them, which caused the audio chip to explode. You know, I did those, I've got about five of them, and then I've fixed every one of them. I've had to fix every one of them. So it's not like I can't do it, it's just that, you know, I think I'm a bit tired as well. I'm gonna go in a minute. I'm gonna go in a minute, because I'm gonna go now actually, because I need the lavatory, and Scraps is whinging at the door. I can hear him at the front door, he needs to go out, guys. Anyway, how many have we had in tonight? We certainly had more in the chat, and it's lovely to see the lovely Julie coming in. She's always welcome. Yeah, we've got 10, that's okay, we've had a lot of messages. I might be in here tomorrow night again, guys, and see what we find out about that. Might be in here again tomorrow, and we'll see what we can figure out. You know, I'll do a bit of video watching and stuff, and I'll get hold of my mate Richard and ask him what he thinks and see where we go. But thank you to Sean for sending the circuit. I can have a look at that on the other machine. I do need to put my email address in the title on this machine, and I will do that, because it's the same email address for everything, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there before I piss myself. Thank you very much as always. Like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee if you want to. Remember that buy me a coffee is optional. Buy me a coffee if you want to. You all take it easy, guys and girls, and I'll be back this way. I'll be back this way tomorrow night. Thank you very much. It might even be tomorrow day. See how I feel. Catch you later, guys. Bye for now.